Hello. Today we're going to look at SDConnect, which is the website of the Dunstonian Association. The URL is dunstonians.org.uk. So if you go there, and if you haven't already registered, there's a join button in the middle of the homepage. If you click on that, you will be asked to enter some personal details. And then you'll be good to go. It is important, please, to register as a Dunstonian because increasingly we're using this as the main method of communication. So I'm going to take you through a whistle-stop tour of the site today. I've already registered, so I'm going to log in with my email address and password. That will take me back to the home screen, the home page rather, of the website. Now, across the top here, you have the main menu, network, news, events, and so on. I'll just take you very quickly through those. If you click on network, it allows you to search by name for the old friends from school. If you put their name in there and search, you'll see if they've already registered. The news page is updated regularly with updates on developments at school and other things. You can see there recently we've uploaded a video that was taken during the Remembrance Service on the 11th of November. There's a lot of material on the new build programme. As you may be aware, there's construction of a new STEM block in junior school going on at the moment. And we also recently posted something about at the schools, the Dunstonian Association's Facebook page, where you can also follow us. On the events page, you can see details of any upcoming events. Obviously, we're slightly constrained at the moment by COVID, so there's fewer events going on than might normally be the case. But we do have a lecture coming up on the 1st of December, given by a former student, Greg Holder, talking about sharks and marine conservation, and any other events will be posted here. On the careers page, you can update the references you recorded when you joined the site. So if you would be happy to help in areas such as CV reviews, interview preparation, giving a guest lecture, career guidance for current pupils, if you tick these boxes, we will get a message of your preferences, and who knows, we may be in touch to ask you to help us. Photos, there's a stream of photos on various topics. Recent ones here, Remembrance Day, there's some of the Learning Resource Centre, that used to be the Sixth Form Library, the new buildings, Commemoration Day, and so forth. On the sports clubs page, there are links to the OD sports clubs, in particular rugby, cricket, and golf. If you click on those, it will take you to their respective websites, or at least to contact details. So if you want to get involved, you can do through those. You have digital archives, which I'll come back to in a minute. I'm just going to go back to the home page for a second here. If you see down the bottom right here, you get little pop-ups here. So for instance, it's saying share a story with the community. You can do that at the bottom. This is the activity feed, and this operates more like a social media platform. So you can share a story, message, or upload a photo here. And then to see what's been posted by others, you can filter the activity feed by clicking on either posts and comments, events, news, and photos. So it's another way of seeing the upcoming events, for example, or recent news updates. This little pop-up here, you may also be asked things like share with a friend. So if you'd like to invite people you knew at the school, if you click on that, it'll take you to a page. You can enter their email address, and they'll get an invitation to join the website. Or it may ask you if you want to upload a photo, for example. So I'm going to go back now to the option on the right-hand side of the menu, Digital Archives. If I click on that, it actually takes us to a different website. It's St Dunstan's digitalarchives.org.uk. but you don't need to log in afresh. And what this is a repository for digital archives from the material that we have in the archives room at St Dunstan's. So we have thousands of photographs and other memorabilia going back to the school's foundation in 1888. And a lot of these have been digitized and put online. So I'm just going to focus on a couple of things today. If you go and browse, you can see what's there. So there's all sorts of stuff like building plans for the various building works that have gone on since 1888, the evacuation to Reigate during the Second World War, articles and photos relating to World War One, newspaper cuttings, etc. But the two things I'm going to focus on today is the Chronicle and photographs. So, as I'm sure you're aware, the Chronicle is the school's magazine and has been for at least 100 years. If you click on that, it will take you to a list of the various decades. So we're digitizing the Chronicles at the moment. We've done from 1960 up to the current day. So you have 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s. There's also some old ones on there. And next year we'll be filling the gap and digitizing the issues between 1930 and 1960. So if you wanted to look at a particular issue of the Chronicle, you could click on the relevant decade, for example, the 1970s. You will then have a choice of years. So say you want to see 1973, and then you can click on one of those. It takes a few seconds just to fire it up, but once it does, the quality of the image is very good. And you can then just scroll through and read the whole thing. And who knows what you will find. One thing I would say here is that there is a back button here that you would expect to take you back up a level. We're having a slight glitch with that, so you may sometimes be better off using the back button on the browser rather than the back button here to take you back to where you started. So I'm going to go back to the home page of the archives and then look at the photographs. So here we have a collection of photos, things like dramatic productions, OTC or CCF as it's now known, the building, school life, sport, and staff. So, for example, if you click on staff, you can see dozens, if not hundreds, of photos of former staff members, if you fancy a trip down memory lane. So I'm going to go back to the home page now, the digital archives. There's also a search functionality here. So if you click on search all, that takes you to the search screen. You can type your search term here. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to type in the surname of one of the earlier headmasters of the college. And you can say whether you want to search for the exact phrase, if you've entered a longer search term, if you want all words, or if you just want any word in the phrase. So in this case, it's just one word. And I'm going to look for the exact phrase and hit search. That comes up with a lot of results. So it tells you, for example, that his name appears in a number of issues of the Chronicle. And you have an option here over on the right. You can either look at the specific page in a document, or you can look at the whole document. So if I click on the specific page, it will take me to a page where Mr. Forder is referenced here, the Reverend F.G. Forder, M.A., the present headmaster. Whereas if I click on the whole journal option, that will take me, I hope, to the beginning of that document. And in this case, it's an early edition of the Chronicle, March 1922. So it's taken me to the beginning of the document. And actually, when we went straight to the page where he's mentioned, it happens to be the second page. And there you can see the same reference to him there. So you have those various search options. The other thing I should mention, I said earlier about the issue with the back button and using the back button on the browser as an alternative. The other way you can go back to the archives homepage is just to click on the St Dunstan's crest at the top. If you click on that, wherever you are, it will take you back to the homepage for the archives site. So I'm back on the main website now, and that's about it for today. Would really urge you or encourage you to sign up if you can. As I said earlier, we are sending more and more communications out through the website, and we really need your details if you want to stay in contact with the school. I think we have 640, I think, people already signed up. We're trying to grow that. We're continuously adding new material, new photos, new news articles, and hopefully there's things on there that you'll enjoy coming back to. So that's all for now. Thank you.